Hello, hello, hello. Anything? No sound still? How is there no sound, yo? How the fuck is there no sound? You got sound now? But I just unplugged everything, so am I back to having sound? How the hell did that happen, yo? Yo. Hey, but I still have sound right now? Oh shit. Because I unplugged things and then I replugged them back up, so now I don't know fucking fuck. All right, can you text me again one more time? No, I'm looking at them. You said good, you're good, got sound. Look, 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 I'll respond right here so you can see I'm responding. All right, respond. Now do I have... Okay, thank you so much. All right. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't responding on that. I don't know why I was. Yep. All right. So it's for some reason when I had the okay, what happened was I turned on the monitoring so you could hear yourself in your So look, if I do this, that'd be monitor and output. Idiot. Idiot. Sound still right? Still good. But even though I can't hear myself, whatever. I don't have to hear myself. That's not a big deal right now. Damn, I went 30 minutes, yo. Reading and everything. All right, I guess I gotta go back. Oh, my camera's not good. Deactivate, activate. There we go. Oh, man. Tech issues. Thank you for telling me, though, Greg. I appreciate it. Because good looks, Greg. Hope you're doing good, bro. I'll hit you up as soon as I get off live, Greg. But yeah, and yo, go through my videos, please, and hit like on them, Greg, and like drop comments. It helps the algorithm. Please, I would highly appreciate if you did. I forgot the screen's that way. I would highly appreciate it, Greg, if you did. That would be amazing, bro. Like if you just went through a couple of videos and hit like, and like if you could just drop like fire emojis in the comments. You don't have to say anything. Literally just drop periods and and like just drop a couple of comments. Yeah. Amazing, bro. Do wonders for the algorithm. Because it's not the same when I do it for my alt accounts. They know it's me. So. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And yeah, obviously tell everybody to subscribe. I know Greg, you know a lot of people, bro. Greg, if you just told me everybody like that you talk to on a daily basis to subscribe, I would have 200 subscribers. Look at this, Greg. Hold on. Now that you're here, I'm gonna make the screen bigger. Don't worry. Give me a second. Give me a second. And Greg, you need to pull up over here, bro. Pull up to my apartment. You know where I'm at. Look, you see that? You see my little 100 YouTube subs, but I need to change that thermometer to 200 really, because my goal is 200 by May 1st. But that's before I had the 200 goal. You got me? All right, that's what's up. Say less. I appreciate it. Sorry, I got to do some marketing, in the middle of the show sometimes. So it would be. Geez, now let's go back to these comments. I guess the ones reply to your comment. Am I wrong? All right, so I just commented on some this. This girl said, "Am I wrong for refusing to be a team player after my boss guilt tripped me about my first day off?" So I'm gonna summarize it. She had a week day off planned with her trip. Blah, blah. She had a day off planned with her friends on the weekend after working 3 weekends in a row. And they asked her to come in, and she said no. I said, no, you had a trip planned with your friends for a month. Definitely shouldn't feel bad about going. You can always get another job. Might not get another trip with your friends, though. That is so true. I have been so stressed about work, I almost forgot why I planned this trip in the first place. Memories with friends matter way more than a boss who does not respect my time. Thank you. Any day, any time. You go, girl. All right. Why not? Give her a thumbs up. But it is true. The funny thing is, it's true. That's not wrong. I mean, you can always get a fucking another job. I don't care. I mean, unless it's your business. But that's different. When you have your own business, that is different. The same rules do not apply as they do to a job. Just to be clear. But a job, yeah. For a job, yeah. You can always get another job. I don't care how great the job is. There's something about work I need to share about with you guys. Okay, share. Hey, how would you react if your boss lied about you during a write-up meeting? Let's say you work at a warehouse. You've already been written up once for poor performance. However, the supervisor isn't giving you full training on how to do things. And then in the second write-up, it was about performance again, and one thing in particular stood out to you in the meeting. Your supervisor said he tried to train you on the forklift many times, but you always declined to drive it and get the training, which isn't true. Your supervisor just never allowed you to get on it or get the learning how to drive it. So how about you two fucking idiots go to the forklift and drive it and learn it now then, all right? Instead of bitching about how you didn't learn it. So how about you go learn it? Like now, learn it now, like right now. What's your point? What's your point? What's your point? What is even your point? Is even your point? How is this a confession? What the fuck are you confessing to? That you're a fucking idiot? How would you act if your boss lied about you during a write-up meeting? Whoa, no way, bro. And your story for sure is 100% factual, non-biased truth. All right. Am I the jerk for refusing to take down photos from my late husband after my boyfriend said it's weird? No. Late husband? Nah, you don't have to take that down. He died. What the hell? My husband died 3 years ago in a car accident. I, 35, was devastated. We were married for 8 years, and he was the love of my life. I started dating again last year. My boyfriend, Tom, 38, is great, and I care about him a lot, but he's starting making comments about the photos I have of my late husband around the house. I have a few framed photos, one on the bookshelf, one in the hallway, one on my nightstand. They're tasteful memorial photos, not like shrine-level stuff. Tom said it's weird to have photos of my dead husband displayed when I'm in a new relationship, that it makes him feel like he's competing with a ghost. He's not wrong. That's true, actually. I said these photos are part of my life and my history. My husband existed and was important to me. I'm not going to erase him. Tom said he's not asking me to erase him just to put the photos away in an album or something, that having them displayed in the bedroom especially isn't appropriate. I refused. Tom got upset and said if I can't move on and prioritize a relationship, then maybe we're not compatible. He's right. I told him if he can't handle the fact that I was married before, you're not married now, you fucking... And my husband died, then yeah, I understand. But yeah, respect for you, then yeah, maybe we're not compatible. Exactly. You think any man is going to be okay with a fucking dead man looking at him while he's fucking... Actually, I don't have to say anything else. He left and we haven't talked in 3 days. His sister texted me saying I'm being unreasonable and that Tom deserves to feel like he's my present, not competing in my past. But my late husband isn't my past. He's part of who I am. I'll always love him, even though I love Tom too. Yes, you should definitely take the photos down. Take the photos down. I understand it will always be part of your past, and that's fine. The problem is you are continually choosing to make it part of your present, to make it part of your present. It is distasteful to keep his pictures up like that. In my opinion, I don't know. I've never been through that, but like, I understand. I can't imagine the pain and devastation that you dealt with, but to keep holding on to, I'm gonna read this all properly in a second, but to keep holding on to it, but to keep pictures up of your late husband is like you not, is showing that you can't let go, is showing you are having trouble letting go. I don't know if that's the right word. You are having trouble. You haven't fully dealt with it. Husband is. All right. I can't imagine the pain and devastation that you felt. I should start with that. I can't imagine the pain and devastation that you felt to go through dealt losing a spouse. My condolences. I do feel bad. Condolences. But I still think she's a dumb fucking... Well, she's not dumb. Well, she might be dumb, actually. But she shouldn't have the pictures up. She has to be dumb if she still thinks it's a good idea to have the dead man's pictures up. I can't imagine the pain and devastation that you felt losing a spouse. My condolences. Yeah. However, yes, you should. She thinks I'm going to agree with her. She's like, yes. You should definitely take the photos down, though. I understand it will always be part of your past, and that's fine. The problem is you are continually choosing to make it part of your present. It is distasteful to keep his pictures up like that. But to keep the picture of your late husband, keeping pictures up of your late husband is a sign you might have not fully, might be a sign that you haven't fully healed your late husband. Might be keeping pictures up of your late husband might be a sign that you haven't fully dealt with his loss. And that will definitely affect any current relationship you're in, romantic relationship you're in. All right, I can't imagine the pain and devastation that you dealt losing a spouse. My condolences. Yes, you should definitely be taking the photos. You should definitely be taking the photos down, though. I understand it will always be a part of your life, be a part of your past, and that's fine. The problem is you are continually choosing to make it a part of your present. It is distasteful to keep his pictures up like that. Yeah, right. Imagine looking, or how about this? I can't imagine looking And he did, man. Right before it bust. Keeping pictures up of your late husband might be a sign that you haven't fully dealt with his loss, and that will definitely affect any current romantic relationship you're in. All right, boom. Saving lives out here. She got pictures of her fucking dead husband. What the fuck? On the headboard. Hey, Reagan, what's up, my... Hey, Reagan, you never told me. Are you a guy or a girl? Reagan, what's up? Yes, you never told me. Are you a guy or a girl? I need to bring the chat closer. The chat's too far over there. Yeah, boom. One second, ladies and gentles. Ladies and gentles. Alright, kick chat goes right here. Hey, I'm a guy, male. Okay, Reagan, that's what I thought at first. But then I thought about it, I'm like, Reagan could be a female, but I thought you were a dude. 19, right? I remember. 19 in Kenya. Reagan, my boy. All right, so on to the next story. I want to break up with my boyfriend, but there's a few things stopping me, and the main thing is our baby. There was a point I was about to break up with him before I found out I was pregnant. During the pregnancy, things were actually really good, but after I gave birth, it just kind of went downhill from there. I know it's not good to stay for the kids, but if we aren't together, he should hardly ever see our son, and I don't want to do that to either of them. My boyfriend works a lot, plus he has a lot of health issues that I'm worried would prevent him from being able to take care of our son, since he is still so reliant on us for everything. He is trying to get his health straightened out, but so far he's not had any luck. It also feels wrong to leave him. How old are they though? To leave him while he's having all these health issues. I know there's never a good time to break up with someone, but it feels like there's really good time to do it. For clarity, I guess I just need advice on how to break up with someone in the gentlest way possible. Not if I should or not. I know I should, but I don't know how to not make him feel like the bad guy, aside from the bullshit excuses. It's not... just... Sometimes you just gotta be the bad guy. Sometimes you want to be the bad guy, but not look like it. But not look like it is what you're saying. But not look like it is what you... No, technically, I don't know. She didn't explain the situation enough, but you want to be the bad guy, but not look like it. That's what you are saying. No, she could break up with him for whatever reason. Sometimes you just gotta look like the bad guy. Like I said, sometimes you just have to accept looking like the bad guy. If you lean into it, it looks better, you know? You make a better bad guy. Sugar daddy? Yeah, sure, why not? Am I wrong for refusing to cut down talking to a colleague? My girlfriend and I have been together for 4.5 years. I started my new job around a year and a half ago. I started with 4 other people, but only one of them was doing the same job as me. Let's call her Chloe. Me and Chloe been fucking in the bathroom. Got on well because we both had the same exams coming up, so we could help each other. Right. We will message each other for help at work and study tips. Sure. After a while, we added each other on social media, as I have done with other colleagues. We messaged on social media about the upcoming exam, and then after the exam, we messaged about how it went and how well we did, etc., as well as some basic small talk, as I have done with other colleagues. Actually, that's fine. Since I work from home, I have only actually met Chloe 3 or 4 times. My girlfriend recently said it's weird how much I talk to Chloe. I mentioned that apart from when we had exams, we have pretty much only spoke at work, apart from some small talk here and there, and that she has colleagues she's friends with and messages quite a lot. My girlfriend just said it's different and that I should either stop talking to Chloe or heavily cut it down. I pointed out I can't completely cut off colleagues and that I shouldn't have to reduce talking to a friend. She said I wasn't listening to her and that I'm being disrespectful. I said it's not disrespectful to make friends with people at work, but she just repeated that I should be cutting down how much I talk to Chloe. Am I wrong for? You're probably too fucking friendly. You're probably too friendly in your text instead of being short and to the point. Because yes, you're in a fucking relationship and your girl, that's because yes, that's what the partner you chose is asking for. Otherwise, find a partner that is not asking for that. Otherwise, you'd be an asshole to make to continue being friendly with Chloe. You'd be an asshole to continue being overly friendly. I mean, friendly is okay. You could be friendly, but I bet she's like, I don't know. Or I mean, do you think I don't know. We don't know the context, but it sounds like if your girlfriend's asking you about this girl specifically, like why? I mean, he said he has other colleagues, or who has other colleagues. She goes, I can't completely cut off colleagues and that shouldn't have to read this. She said I wasn't listening to her and I was being disrespectful. She just repeated that wouldn't be cutting down. Right. Right. So I have pretty much, my girlfriend recently said it's weird how much I talk to Chloe. I mentioned that apart from when we both had exams, we have pretty much only spoke at work apart from some small talk here and there, and that she has colleagues she's friends with and messages quite a lot. So it messages quite a lot. So that means you're messaging quite a lot, not just some small talk here and there. Yeah, you're probably too friendly in your text instead of being short and to the point. Well, no, let's ask him. Aside from, hey, how did you do on your exam? To answer to great. Was there anything more than that? Was there anything more than that? If not, she's stripping. If not, your girlfriend's stripping. Your girlfriend is stripping. She's probably tripping anyways, but who the fuck? See, people leave out key details. This can go either way. This oh, well, are you sending her dick pics all night and shit? Oh, this is what colleagues do. Look, me and Brandon do the same thing. Me and Joey do the same thing. Am I overreacting? My best friend allegedly might be cheating on her partner, but I don't have concrete proof. Whoa, my best friend allegedly might be cheating on her partner, but I don't have concrete proof evidence. Warning, this will be a long... How long? That's not too long. We can do that. Warning, this will be a long story to tell as I like to give as much details to the viewers as possible. I am 22 years old, female. My best friend is 40-year-old female. She will only go... So this is your pimp. 40-year-old female. She will only go by the name D. Yeah. D Money. And her partner husband is 34. Her partner husband, is 34. He will go by J. Yeah. So D running shit. This is D block. I've been working at this job for 10 months. How should go to a family and friends to a job? I met my best friend through work. Oh yeah, exactly. Right. I am 22-year-old female. My best friend is 4 years old that I just met through my job 10 months ago. So that's her best friend now. I met my best friend through work that she's worked at for 10 months. You're getting pimped. Even if it's not for your body, you're getting pimped for your labor. I met my best friend through work and her husband and works at the same job as us. Oh, surprising. Work setting, retail job, overnight shifts. Goblins. Skip this part if we don't want to read the whole thing. Sure. No. Skip this part if you want to read the whole thing. These are just minor details to the story, okay? So another incident that occurred, where do we pick up? One background story. Okay, my best friend lost her father before Christmas of 2025. She told me it was devastating that it happened. I didn't ask her any deals. I just told her I'll always be here for whatever she needs. When she came into work the next time I saw her, I gave her one of the biggest hugs. She started tearing up, and so did I. I didn't want to see my best friend crying, but I had to be there to support her. Dee told me a story that she has a daughter around the same age as me, not same as me, maybe same as me, and explained to me she wanted to see her before Halloween because that's her favorite holiday. She was telling me she was struggling financially and couldn't see her daughter because of it. And I just let her vent about her problems, and I just listened. Your president's name was Ronald Reagan, so my mom named me after him. Oh, shit, really? That's what's up. After Ronald Reagan was a good president in America. He wasn't my president, Reagan. You said your president. He was not my president. My family was not in America when Ronald Reagan was president. We were in Ukraine. Ukraine! Yeah. I was on the other side of the Cold War. Dee told me about a story that she has a daughter, blah, blah, blah. Main story. Oh, damn. We read extra shit we didn't need to read. After Christmas, my bestie I read extra shit that I didn't need to read. After Christmas, and you guys listened. My bestie tells me that she was going to go visit a friend. And when I think of that, I just think maybe it's a good friend who's a woman that lives in the same state as us. However, I could be more wrong about that. Dee told me it's a guy friend who lives on the west coast of the U.S., and I tried my hardest not to have a reaction on my face since we were at work setting. I just said, that's cool that you're visiting a friend. And is this your first time meeting someone? She replied, yes, this will be the first time. I had so many thoughts racing in my mind, and I didn't want to ask further questions at the time. She just told me she'll be visiting him in the beginning of March. Don't have to read this if you don't want to. I asked my boyfriend his opinion about this. He told me that Jay is 100% definitely cheating. He can see it in his actions and his words with all the story and evidence I told. He also mentions how Dee is going to go see another man she never even met and put herself in danger. That's implying they might have a sexual intercourse when they meet. Then I asked for my mother-in-law's in a woman's point of view. She told me that Dee might be oblivious to the situation with her guy friend, or maybe she intentionally wants the attention because she's unhappy with her marriage. But one word of advice I got from her is, don't accuse her of cheating since there's no concrete evidence of it. But you can still be concerned about her because she's your friend. So am I overreacting because my best friend, who might allegedly be cheating on her husband because she's not happy in the marriage, or worrying about her safety for going to see another man in a different state? Or should I continue being friends with her for allegedly cheating on her husband? Thanks so much. Sounds like you got shitty friends that cheat on her husbands, apparently. I don't know, but you're not gonna snitch. What are you gonna do? Snitch now? So what's your question? If you like this story, I can make a part 2. No, please, no. We don't need a part 2. Part 1 was more than enough. But thanks for the kind offer. As far as your friend, she's fucked up for cheating on her husband. She's fucked up for cheating on her husband. And she needs to get back in the kitchen. No, I'm not gonna say that. Husband. And she needs to get back in the kitchen. I'm just joking. I want to see who thought I would actually say that. Fucked up for cheating on her husband, and but that's none of your business. You support your friend no matter what. If she needs to hide a body, you fucking help her hide the fucking body. She's fucked up for cheating on her husband, but that's none of your business. She's still your friend. If she says she needs help in the middle of the night, you fucking ask her where. If she says she needs help in the middle of the night, you ask her where, and you show up early. All right, let's go. So, no, we don't need a part two. Part one was more than enough, but thanks for the kind offer. As for your friend, as far your friend, as far as your friend, she's fucked up for cheating on her husband, but that's none of your business. She's still your friend. If she says she needs help in the middle of the night, you ask where and you show up early. That's right. And you ask no fucking questions. Children are not shipped. Got him. Got him. Children are not shipped. No fucking shit, moron. Really? How the fuck did he get here? Really? Well then, color me surprised. How else did the little thing get here? Really? Well, color me surprised. How else did the little bugger get here? So what happened was a 3-year-old Korean got adopted by a white lady. I said, how is he Korean? Not Korean when you yourself said he was shipped from Korea. Yes, you're this jerk because you are wrong. He is Korean. Children are not shipped. Yes, they are, if I say they are. Oh, man. That's too funny. That's so true. Reply to your comment. That's so true. I've been so stressed about work. Oh, yeah. I told her you go. Oh, but you guys couldn't hear me earlier. So this, or could you hear me about this one? Anybody there? Greg, you gone, ain't you? Greg so gone. Greg was gone before he got here. Boop boop. I'm about to log off in a second. 1 second, guys. All right, we back. We back. So, my question is, yeah, how long was I muted for the first part of the stream? Because that would, that would tell me how long I've actually been on. Because the timer doesn't mean much if I don't know. So.
Why do you think certain people attract relationships that are wrong for them?
I believe that they attract relationships that are wrong for them because they're living out two things. One, they're living out what their parents' relationship was, or they're living out this idea of what their parents thought they needed, or they're living out
All right, guys, I love you all. It is Tuesday, March 17th. Love yourself. Don't measure your progress from a zoomed in view. Zoom out. Progress doesn't happen in 2-3 days. You have to do the right thing day in and day out. So